What's up, everybody? Welcome to Confederacy of Dunks, the game show. It's always been a game show, always will be a game show. I'm your host, Freddie Rivas, here with host and our co-host and producer, Andy Hull.
Hey, what's going on? Happy to be back on the game show.
Hell yeah, it's a game show. And we
show.
are also here with contestant number one, Matt McReady. Hello, Matt.
Wow, I'm so happy to finally be on my favorite game show, Confederacy of Dunks.
Yeah.
That's right. And here,
great hosting, Freddie. That's right.
All right. Here as well is contestant number two, Filipe Dimas.
Thank you for having me. I even have the play-at-home version of Confederacy of Dunks, the game show, so really excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, contestants, Matt, Filipe, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
We're like, just to let you know, as we all know, we're like Jeopardy. We get to know you like a little bit into the show, so don't worry.
Okay.
If you're worried about like, oh, he didn't even really talk to me at all, he just wants to ask me questions right away. It's like, no. That's what they do in Jeopardy too, and that's a real game show.
Totally. This is a lot like Jeopardy. You'll see.
So similar.
The way they got to phrase everything. Okay.
The way there's music.
Jeopardy style. We're gonna start with quarter number one.
Honk.
Yeah.
Whistle. Honk.
Like most game shows, the contestants do the sound effects for it.
I said
Fully artist
honk.
the show.
Say honk.
Say honk.
Well, you know what? Who wants to go first? Filipe or Matt?
Much like other game shows, we ask you who wants to go first.
As a group question. Just take it away, any of you.
I'll take it, yeah.
Okay. Filipe, the category for quarter number one is Find the Lefty. So I'm going to give you a list of 4 players, and you have to tell me who shoots with their left. So caveat for this category, many ambidextrous players in the NBA. There's only 342 players ever that have shot consistently with their left. So yes, here we go. Got these in this little subcategories. This is legends. So here are your 4 options. Filipe, 1, Wilt Chamberlain. 2, Bill Russell. 3, Oscar Robertson. Or 4, Julius Erving. Which one of those guys shot with their left?
For some reason they all have similar energies, and I was going to go off vibes, and they all have a very similar vibe that I will not elaborate on. But I'm being drawn to Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson, worthy guess. I'm afraid it is incorrect. I mean, I was gonna say like we could open this up for steals, but I think I'm just gonna keep this train moving. So
much like other game shows, the rules are not set.
The rules are very fucking flexible.
They are, yeah.
And if we get it wrong, we're not going to tell you what the answer is.
That's right.
We're going to steam right through.
This was Bill Russell. Bill Russell shot with his left.
Ooh.
Okay. Matt McReady, your category is recent first overall picks.
Okay.
So
right.
We got number 1, DeAndre Ayton. Number 2, Zion Williamson. Number 3, Anthony Edwards. Or number 4, Cade Cunningham.
This is a trick question. They're all number 1 picks. What's the question?
Sorry, they're all number 1 picks. Which one is the lefty? Sorry, the whole category is
lefty.
Okay. You did say lefties. You did say, much like other game shows, that this one is confusing as hell.
Yes, that's right.
Can you name them all again? I'm so sorry.
That's right. So yes, all 8 questions. You're looking for the left-handed or the left-handed shooter, but there's subcategories. So this one's first overall, DeAndre Ayton. Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards, or Cade Cunningham. Which one shoots with the left?
This will be a great category for me because I think I can only think of one NBA player in the history of the sport that I know shoots left-handed. So I hope he comes up at one point. So I'll go with let's go with Zion Williamson.
Zion Williamson is correct. Shoots with his left.
Wow. I was going to point out that Filipe got asked about guys who, for sure, we've never seen actually play basketball. We were not around when these guys were playing. And Matt, known guy we get on the show to talk about drafts, was asked recent #1 picks.
Much like other game shows, this is absolutely not fair.
It is completely stacked.
Give me D-Leaguer 6th man of the years.
Here we go. Filipe, your subcategory is old.
Seems like it's a bit of an overarching. Seems like more of a theme.
I'd like to buzz
old and active. Old.
Okay.
Old and active.
Okay.
Filipe.
Yeah.
Who out of these 4 players shoots with their left hand? 1, PJ Tucker. 2, Al Horford. 3, Eric Gordon. Or 4, Thaddeus Young.
Damn, I was really hoping, much like Matt, I'm pretty sure there's one guy I can think of that I know shoots left, and he was not on there. I was really drawn to PJ Tucker for some reason, so I'm going to say PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker, I'm afraid, is incorrect. The correct answer is former Raptor Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus Young.
Thad, you can really see him. You can really see him going up with that left.
It's so slow motion, you know. It's such a weird shot.
Yeah, it's a broken-looking thing, regardless. Matt, more recent draft picks. You're gonna know this one too.
Oh wow, thank you.
Your category is just Eastern European. So we got 1, Ivica Zubac.
I bet Bill Simmons would do good on this one.
Oh yeah, Bill Simmons would nail it. 1, Ivica Zubac. 2, Nikolai Vucevic. 3, Jonas Valanciunas. Or 4, Yusuf Nurkic.
Guts telling me Nurkic.
Nurkic, I'm afraid, is incorrect. The correct answer is Zubac.
Zubac, a guy who's never shot before in the NBA.
Zubac, the only left-handed player to never have taken a shot.
Theoretically left-handed.
If he has to take a free throw, he just doesn't.
He tries to like knee it in, like the soccer players when they're like bouncing it up. Someone should do that.
I'll take that.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so Matt, you're next here, Filipe. Your category is dunk off winners. Off winners. So 1.
Me and Filipe are currently 1 for 4 as a total, which is exactly the average odds for just guessing blindly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is. And some are saying that you both have guessed blindly every time. So, you know what I mean? Maybe the Zion was a little bit more of an educated one, it sounded like, but okay.
I made it pretty hard. Dunk off winners. 1.
Well, you should have known by last week when we were talking about lefty players. All of us can only name 1. That's pretty. It's a telling stat. Okay, let's go.
Dunk off winners. 1, Glenn Robinson III. 2, Anthony Simons. 3, Derek Jones Jr. 4, Hamidou Diallo.
All right.
Boy, what a collection of names.
I was gonna say
they're dunk off winners.
I was ready to write off Vince Carter or something and just narrow my odds a bit, but
no. Freddie doesn't build questions like that. He makes them very hard.
That's right.
What hand did Hamidou Diallo play basketball primarily with?
What color are James Harden's laces? I'm drawn to Afriny. Simmons.
Anthony Simons, I'm afraid, is incorrect. It is Dan Jones Jr.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
It's been a while since I've watched.
Get with it, man.
You haven't memorized the 342 left-handed players?
Sorry, you don't remember the dunk contests where it's guys you didn't know?
Which, honestly,
as you can tell by my mispronouncing his name.
Yeah.
I was looking through a lot of dunk-offs, and there's a surprising amount of guys, especially recently, who are like, whoa, what? You're in this thing?
The thing where they have to bring a G leaguer in to win.
Yeah,
it's
happening more and more.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. This is just generic white shooters.
Ooh, another Bill Simmons category. Keep feeding them to me.
You can tell how difficult this category is because of how deep Freddie had to go for players. You'll see. Here we go.
Matt, here we go. Yeah. Well, listen, some of them, what got confusing is they would pull up. It's like they can lay it up with their left. I'm like, I hope so. So I actually had to watch some highlights for some of these guys, not these guys.
Oh, wow.
So Matt, number 1, Gordon Hayward. Number 2, Duncan Robinson. Number 3, Joe Ingles. Or number 4, Kevin Love.
Just because he's like shifty and always reminds me of like a guy who rides the box cars, just like a hobo. I'm going to go with Jinglin' Joe Ingles.
Jinglin' Joe Ingles is correct.
Yeah.
Dumb logic.
Hey, dumb logic got you there.
I don't trust left-handed people. I don't trust hobos.
Yeah.
Therefore, Joe Ingles is screwed if he ever needs my help.
No way.
And also, Jinglin' Joe Ingles. It's like, does he have no debit cards? What's going on there? Okay, so
I feel like most people who ride the train don't have debit cards, but that's just me.
Yeah, fair enough. And I guess they don't jingle,
Let's not, generalize here. Come on.
All right, that's true.
I love the slow yawn there, Andy.
I did not do a slow yawn. That is your internet.
Oh, shit. But my internet's just a slow yawn.
I can tell it's yours, too, because yours is the only one where you freeze once in a while. So I'm like, okay.
Shit.
Definitely got to be you.
Well, I'm hardwired.
Okay, good.
Filipe. Subcategory is Thunder.
Okay.
So 1, Kevin Durant. 2, Russell Westbrook. 3, James Harden. Or 4, Serge Ibaka.
Okay. So Harden was the person I was referring to earlier when I was saying I'm pretty sure I know he's left. Although when you said Ibaka, I went, wait, is he also? But I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to say James Harden. I'm pretty sure I've heard before he's a lefty.
Well, you got your first one, baby. It's
That's the one I knew. I don't know why I know it. For some reason, it's in my head. James Harden's a lefty.
You got it.
He's
Nailed
a famous lefty.
It's him and Nadal.
So this
when you said Thunder, I thought you were going to say Dan Marley as one of the options, which would have been a fun
Dan Marley, Nick Collison,
Thundering Dan Marley.
Was Dan Marley's nickname not Thunder? Dan Thunder Marley? Am I wrong?
Oh, maybe it was. I just assumed.
I don't know.
He played for the Supersonics or something at some point.
This is the type of trivia that I'm good at.
This is the type of stuff we need to get. Yeah.
Oh, I should have went ancient nicknames.
Oh, that is fun.
Very fun.
He played for the Suns for so long. Maybe it's another weather phenomena was his nickname. Yeah.
I probably will do that. Okay, last one here is Raptors. It's the final question of the first quarter. Mr. Matt McReady. Like, here we go.
All right.
1, Jonathan Mobo. 2, Jameson Battle. 3, Jamal Shed. Or 4, Jacoby Walter.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't really know. 4 Raptor current rookies. The one player I knew was Chris Bosh, so he never came up. So let's go with Walter.
Walter, I'm afraid, is incorrect. The correct answer is Jameson Battle.
Yeah.
For the record, the one player I know that's left-handed, RJ Barrett. That's it.
Yep.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, there's a couple Raptors. Jonte Porter, who we don't talk about. But I think that takes us to the second quarter here, and the first quarter. If I feel like I got the scoring right. I feel like it's Matt with 4 points and Filipe with 2 points. By the way, they're 2 points for each.
Oh, for some reason they're worth 2 points.
Yeah.
Why is
like
that?
Basketball.
Why
it's
is
basketball
that?
team.
Oh, it's basketball. Are there any that are worth 3? Like...
Well, I thought about it.
No, it's okay. It makes sense. I like it.
I didn't pull the
So
trigger.
I do just want to be clear, Freddie. You went and looked at the list of all-time left-handed NBA players. You saw the most famous ones on there, and you were like, "Move over." You're like, "Nope, not included." Forget.
A little
about
bit
it.
of behind the curtain thing here for me. I thought, like, the Manu Ginobili's, the David Robinsons, too easy.
Nope.
Not
at all
for me. No,
I thought yeah, fair enough. Okay, you know what?
Jinglin' Joe Ingles, though, you got it right.
Jinglin' Joe.
No, to be, I'm just messing with you because you did include Harden and like Bill Russell, who like if you're an old head, Bill Russell. I didn't know that.
I thought he might be left-handed because he was like so bad at layup. Like he shot like 38% from the field. I thought maybe he was one of those left-handed guys that they would always make right-handed because he's so old,
right?
Like in that era.
Yeah,
You weren't allowed to be left-handed.
Yeah.
That
makes
when
sense.
you're in the bank, you got to use your right hand. I don't know why it's bank specific, but
you got to look professional.
You got to look professional.
Okay, so this one, guys, a little more creative. On this show, we have comedians, improvisers. So we wanted to lean into some of those skills. And this is a little bit more of a subjective round here. We're not going to be so, it's not so cut and dry. Some are saying it's not really based on your basketball knowledge at all. In fact, this one is a little more based on your love of Arby's.
That's right.
That's right. Our friends, our contestants joining us today, Matt and Filipe, are big Arby's guys. Yeah. They love an Arby's combo. They love horsey sauce. They love the roast. They love a wet roast beef sandwich. Let's just put it out there.
Yeah,
make how they feel.
Make it soggy, baby.
Yeah, right.
You're saying it with the tone of a gag, but I'm not just sitting here like, yes, correct.
Yes, yeah. You better curl those fries up, my man, because that's how I like them. And more power to you guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. We're gonna take our leader, which is Matt, and we're gonna give him the. I'm going to give you the choice between 2 players, and then I'll reveal to you what you're doing with those players. The choices are Bronny James and Pat Bev. Who's your pick?
Oh, gotta go. I'm a guy who likes an old guy. Give me Pat Bev, baby.
Okay. So
here's work his way to the top. Bronny was handed everything. Man, I love Pat Bev.
Throws balls at women's heads. Wicked.
So absolute perfect guy, Pat Bev.
My idol. A lot of Arby's guys say the same thing. Okay, what you're gonna do is you have 1 minute on the clock to sell us on the new Arby's combo inspired by Pat Bev. Are you ready? It's like they do in like McDonald's, where they do like the celebrity combo. Like, what's going to be in there? Tell us all about it. Tell us the tie-in. You have 1 minute to do so, starting now.
Boom. This is the type of combo that you can only get in the drive-thru, baby. We're talking the Arby's Pat Bev. You pull up, you don't even talk to the person. You just pull up right to the window and you scream, "Give it to me." You keep that window down because they're going to chuck that combo right through your window. And if it lands on your face, you get it for free. And if it doesn't, you have to pay them $200 American dollars. It doesn't matter if you have a debit card because we're only accepting cash, because riding in the backseat of your car will be Jinglin' Joe Ingles. That's right. He's hitching a ride all across Canada. He's going to be eating your Pat Bev burger. What's on that burger? Absolutely nothing. Pat Bev sees you don't deserve any sort of meats. Pat Bev will be at home with a pile of meats, all from your burger. And $200 doesn't go to charity? Hell no, it goes straight to the gutter. That's right, we throw it onto the streets. We let anyone have it. Pat Bev burger.
Time. Great job. Great stuff, guys. Huge.
Fantastic.
Wow. I love that getting the Pat Bev combo means that you have Jingle and Joe Ingles. He's already there. You're like, honestly, shit, I want that Pat Bev combo. Where does Joe Ingles live again? I gotta go pick him up.
I'd try it.
Yeah, I'd try it.
Yeah.
You gotta try it once.
It's like when you go in and you're like, oh, it's the Megan Thee Stallion with the spicy stuff. I'm here. I might as well give it a shot. 100%. You know,
I'm here.
Hey, I'm here. Might as well swing by Joe's place, grab him, and go get one.
He doesn't have any debit cards, etc.
Yeah. Okay, I think that was great. You know what? This is the part where we score it, right? I'll do the scores after. Okay, Filipe, you also have 1 minute to sell us on the brand new Arby's combo, the tie-in, inspired by, whatever, designed by, whatever you want to do, by Bronny James. Timer starts now.
Sure, yeah. So for decades, the debate has raged on who is the greatest of all time. Who is your GOAT? Is it curly fries? Is it crinkle cut fries? Oh. Some people like classics. Some people like something new with a bit of a twist, literally in that case. Well, what if I told you that the curly fries now comes with curly fries Junior? It's there sometimes. It doesn't do a whole lot, but you get it at the same time, and it's kind of a great story because curly fries has already done so much for us. So many people see curly fries as their go. You can get loaded curly fries. Curly fries is one everywhere it goes, whether it's Arby's, whether it's Sonic. You get curly fries, and you know it's going to be a winning combination. But curly fries Junior's here now too, and that just feels good, doesn't it? Curly fries Junior. Order it today.
Wow, love it. Great job.
Brought in Sonic. Wow. He brought in Sonic.
It's curly fries Junior.
My goat, but little.
So wait, just to be clear, as someone that I guess still needs to learn more about our Arby's, is there curly fries? This is a smaller curly fries.
It's just a small curly fries.
It's just curly fries, but smaller and significantly worse.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it like one fry, or is it like does it curl? Like is it?
No, it's straight. Yeah. It's a straight curly fry.
It's working on developing into being curly.
It's not hot enough to curl yet.
No, it has not been. It has not been deep fried yet.
Probably should have, stayed a little bit long in oven college, and it did not. It hasn't developed quite how we hoped.
Well, I absolutely love these. I think these are each 5 out of 5s. I give them a perfect score, each one of them. But as he did a lot, I give an extra 3 point from downtown to Jingle and Joe Ingles again, brought him back so that you do get an extra hit off of the Joe Ingles mention. As who knew that would be the theme of the the ongoing Confederacy of Doug's game show.
So I got 8 points and Filipe got 5.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's 12
high scoring round.
12 to 7.
High scoring round. Everything can change because there's, like many other game shows, the rules are not set. the scoring, there is no standard for how the scoring works.
Like other game shows, we're slowly chiseling away our own stakes.
This next round is worth 500 points each.
Okay, this is a fun round because this is one where, much like other game shows in the past, we take one of our hosts and we inject them right into the action. So that's right, guys. Freddie will be playing this round as a contestant with you, trying to steal answers from you. So you're trying desperately to get these correct answers, and instead Freddie will be the one who's trying to steal them. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you.
You might call me Joe Ingles.
Oh no! Oh no!
Joe Ingles.
Guys, I gotta log off, man. I cannot play with this guy.
Here's how it's going to work. So I'm going to give you guys. I'm going to give you guys 3 players. You're gonna rank them in the category that they're in. It's like Freddy's; they're all the same category, just different players. If whoever gets them right, like 3 out of 3, you get points. However, if Freddy gets more or the same amount right as you don't score any. Okay. So it's potentially 3 out of 3. Each one is potentially 3 points, but Freddy can steal those points away from you if he also gets them right.
And do we write these down? It's the honor system. Is that the deal?
It's just the honor system. So if you want to write them down to remember, that's great. But I'm going to come to you for your answers. I'll come to you guys first, and then we'll just trust that Freddie's not brutally cheating.
Okay, great.
You never want to trust Joe, mate.
Oh, no. Make him go first.
Oh, my fry doesn't even curl, mate.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, recently in the league, we've seen the biggest, baddest, bestest player of all time pop up a lot in the news these days. LeBron is all over the place. And surprisingly, not so much of it is about Bronny, which is nice to see. This past week specifically, he was really bigging up his other teammates. He really was having a go at that, and that was really nice to see. Nice to see the grizzled vet do that for his teammates. So I thought, why don't we talk about some of LeBron's former teammates? In fact, I want to start talking about his teammates that he has played the most games with. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to list 3 players, and I'd like you to rank them in the order of games that they've played with LeBron James. So first will be if you think that player's had the most, you put him at the top, and so on. Okay, so we'll start off with players who've played 400 or more games with LeBron James. There are only 3 players who've done it. Oh, wow. I will tell you the names. You guys order them correctly, and then we'll see who gets it. Okay. Here's the 3 players. We have Anderson Varejao, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Big Z, and James Jones.
Wow.
Those 3 players have played over 400 games with LeBron James. Please order them from most to least. And there's where I'll put music in, or maybe I'll just talk for a bit.
I have mine ready.
Yeah.
Great. When you're ready, great. Okay.
I'm gonna cheat.
So let's go to Filipe first here. Filipe, what is your ranking of these 3 players?
Okay. So I'm going with Big Z first because he's got a cool nickname, so he must have hung around for a while.
Yep.
I mean, they all hung around for a while, as we've established. And then Varejao, and then Jones in last.
Okay. All right. Admirable picks there. Matt, what about you?
One clarifying question that I should have asked before. Is it games that they've both played in, or were they both on the roster together?
I think it's games where they've at least been on
the
player sub. I used a website and I did not put in specific criteria.
Okay.
No,
that's
but I
didn't turn up the answer.
I'm pretty sure I do actually know the answer, and I'm pretty sure it's players that were at least on the bench.
Gotcha.
While LeBron was there.
Okay, then in that case, I'll put James Jones number 1, Ilgauskas number 2, and Varejao number 3.
Okay, all right, interesting. And Freddie, what are your picks?
Well, we all have different orders because I got Joe Ingles, and Joe Ingles.
Oh wow, Freddie going way off the map of this one for a Hail Mary.
I got Jones number 1, number 2 Anderson Varejao, and 3 Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Okay, well, Freddie's not going to be stealing points this round because Filipe is the only one who got it exactly right.
Wow, good for Filipe.
Big Z has 641 games played with LeBron, the most by far. Next is Varejao with 499 and James Jones with 401.
You threw me with James Jones. I got to be honest, because he was like the LeBron guy. Followed him around.
That's what I thought too. But I think it's because he didn't play in the games, and I think Eddie's wrong, and I think me and you are right, Freddie.
Well, I could see the criteria. Like, I could kind of see what they had picked for it, and it's like I could choose on bench or just like on team. You know what I mean? Like on.
I think you're right. I was just busting balls.
And bench was selected. So, anyways, okay. Okay. Actually, yeah. Okay. Anyways, never mind. Whatever the thing is, this is what it is. All right. That's the mantra of this game show. Okay, we got a next one. The next category is Hall of Famers, all-timers, guys who are either going to the Hall or perhaps they're already in there. So these are the 3 names. I'll read them out to you. You put them in the order. First, Chris Bosh, Second, Kyrie Irving. And third, Dwayne Wade. 1, 2, and 3. Who has played the most with our boy LeBron James? You guys remember that Vine? LeBron James.
LeBron James.
That was good.
LeBron James.
Oh,
was
that
my
these
head
guys? Was that
the
Kyrie?
whole time I was making this trivia.
Local Toronto improviser Carly Thorne in her high school saying LeBron James like that got banned because people were just yelling it in class too much.
That's crazy because that's my high school.
Whoa.
Carly and I went to the same high school 10 years apart. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That makes me feel great about myself. So let's get into this one. Matt, this time you will start us off. What's your ranking for the Bosh, Irving, Wade?
Well, get ready to copy me, guys, because I got it right. We got Wade at number 1, Bosh at number 2, and Kyrie at number 3.
Okay, all right. Filipe, what about you?
I took that exact same order.
Okay,
Wow.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Freddie, what about you?
I didn't, but now I am. No, I also had that order.
Okay, so that if you all got the same order, that means no one scores points in the round no matter what happens, but you all were correct for the record. It is Dwayne Wade with 371, Chris Bosh with 356, and Kyrie with 235. I knew it. See, you gotta give them some easy ones once in a while, but don't worry, we've got more difficult ones coming your way. For example, the next round is former Raptors. Yeah. Stay tuned right after this sentence. Okay, here we are. Okay, the next one is former Raptors. Going to give you 3 former Raptors names. You give me the order in which they played with LeBron James. First on the list here is Jose Calderon. Second is Anthony Parker. And third, Jamario Moon.
Whoa, Moon. Cool.
Shout out.
I'll tell you this. Each one of them has played at least 60 games with LeBron James.
Wow.
Which was kind of surprising to me.
And LeBron James personally traded all 3 of them.
He
and
demanded
you know what?
They be traded.
And he was right to do so.
But clearly someone in the front office, in the Cavs front office at this time was like, hey, what about that very mediocre Raptors team?
Hey, what about that team that LeBron always humiliates?
Yeah, maybe we should turn our team into their team. Okay,
I do think that Anthony Parker's first year in Toronto is one of the all-time underrated Raptor seasons. He was so good that first year.
He's one of my favorite Raptors of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, Freddie, let's let you go first this time. Who have you got here? What's your order?
So I'm gonna go Anthony Parker, Jose Calderon, Jamario Moon. That's my order.
Interesting. Okay, Matt, what about you?
I unfortunately have the same order. It would have been fun to switch it up, seeing Freddie just steals my point, so there's no chance of me getting points by copying him. But yeah, I had Parker 1, Calderon 2, and Moon 3. It was kind of a wild guess, though.
Okay. Filipe.
I had Calderon first, and then Moon, and then Parker. So I have Parker way lower ranked than you.
You have Parker lower ranked, and that would be incorrect because Freddie got it right, and so did Matt. It's Parker, Calderon, Moon. Anthony Parker with 87 games, Jose with 70, and Jamario Moon with 66 games played with LeBron James. Wow. You love to see it, though. I just love to see any Jamario Moon reference, personally.
Yeah, that huge rebound. Come on.
I was going to bring up the
rebound. Yeah,
I was going to bring up the rebound.
Aus den Händen gerutscht, aber die Gastgeber mit Schwächen in der Verteidigung. Normalerweise das Steckenpferd der Mannschaft.
That's so funny.
We always bring up the
so
rebound.
I love when medium decent players have one highlights that everyone in the fandom is like, oh yes. It's my favorite.
I mean, if you've watched basketball for a long time, that rebound sticks out because rarely has anyone else ever jumped that high. It's just he's just so insanely high for a freaking rebound. It's awesome.
When he did the dunk contest, he put that tape behind the free throw line and then did a free throw line dunk with 2 hands, which no one had ever done in the dunk contest. And they're like, yeah, but you went past the tape. 4 out of 10. It's like he just shot himself in the foot so bad.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Go play for the Scarborough Shooting Stars.
Okay, this is where we start to get a little more guessy, perhaps, because now we're dealing with this category is called LeBron James will play with your kids, and it is because these are all the children of other basketball players, and actually, yeah. So this is how many games played does LeBron have with these children of basketball players? So I'm going to give you 4 because I am going to throw. Well, actually, I don't know how up to date it is, so let's not do it. I was going to throw Bronny in there, but actually, let's not do it because I don't know how up to date the stuff is. So let's go Scottie Pippen Jr., Mike Dunleavy, and Larry Nance Jr. How many games? Not how many games, sorry. What's the order of most played to least played with LeBron James?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Filipe for this one. What do we like? Who do we think has played the most with LeBron here?
All right. I went Nance, then Dunleavy, and then I have Pippen last.
Okay. Matt, what about you?
I also have Nance, Dunleavy, Pippen.
Okay. And what about Freddie?
I have Dunleavy, Nance, Pippen.
Okay, so I guess you both score 3 points, which is the same as scoring nothing.
That's great.
You two got it right, but not Freddie.
Freddie's humiliated.
Okay, but yeah, it's Larry Nance Jr. with 44, Mike Dunleavy with 21, and anyone want to harbor a guess for Scottie Pippen Jr.?
I was guessing would be like 4 or something.
Yeah,
12.
Something low. 6.
It's 3. Very close.
Whoa!
Very close. It's 3. Yeah. And according to Basketball Reference, Bronny is 6, but then I saw somewhere else that it was more than that, but maybe they're counting preseason. Anyways, we won't get into it. Finally, we have the category of, they played with LeBron James. And so these are 3 otherwise pretty notable players, but
Hamidou Diallo.
A lot of people would be like, oh, yeah, they played with LeBron James. You didn't necessarily forget. You just don't think about it super often, okay? So rank these in order of number of games played. Greg Oden.
Oh, yeah.
Antoine Jameson.
I knew Jameson was going to come up.
And Derrick Rose.
Okay.
Classic.
Derrick Rose.
All over the league guy. Derrick Rose. Former MVP. Derrick Rose, of course, definitely the person who stopped LeBron James from winning 5 MVPs in a row.
Yeah.
He had that middle MVP.
Bit of a fraudulent award.
Which, when you look back, when you look back at those stats, you're like, why did he win it?
Yeah, they're like,
why didn't LeBron win 5?
It's like even Dwight was better that year.
Yeah,
there's a weird 2-year Chicago bias because Joakim Noah was 4th in MVP voting the next year.
Crazy!
Wow,
that's wild. That's nuts.
I love Joakim Noah,
stuff that doesn't age well.
Insane. That's a wild.
That's insane.
Wild little bit of trivia there.
Yeah, it's like when you find out Peja Stojakovic was 3rd in MVP voting one year. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah, it's wild.
It just takes a good narrative and then.
It's true. It's true. Just build that story. Get those billboards out for Oscar season. You never know, right? Okay, this is the last one, and then I have a bonus question. But this is the last one with the 3 players here. So, Matt, let's start with you this time. What's your order? Oden, Jameson, Rose.
The best trade in Raptors history. I'm going to go with Antoine Jameson #1. And then Derrick Rose, number 2, and poor Greg Oden, #3.
Poor Greg Oden, indeed. Okay, Filipe, what about you?
When guessing fewest games, I'll always put Greg Oden, #3.
It's usually a pretty smart guess.
That's funny. I went in the opposite direction, and I went Oden, #1. I basically
still playing in Filipe's mind.
Yeah. I basically went how much do I remember these guys playing with LeBron? And Odin, I was like, yeah, of course you play with LeBron. Rose, I was like, I remember that, but not the thing I would go to. So I had him second. And then Jameson, I genuinely didn't remember, so I had him third.
Okay. Yeah. So you had Odin, Rose, Jameson. Okay. And Freddie, what about you?
I had Jameson, Rose, and Odin.
Oh, God damn it, Freddie.
Oh, no one scores here because you guys have the same answers, which I guess is what's going to happen when you have only 3 to choose from. Maybe we'll tweak this a bit for next time. The correct answer, although nobody got it right, the correct answer is Antoine Jameson with 31 games played, Greg Oden with 24, and Derrick Rose with only 16. So there you go. Yeah. I remember, like, now that it's one of those things, it was just like this for me, where like I saw their names on the list and I was like, oh yeah, I remember when Antoine Jameson played with LeBron James. Oh yeah, I remember Derrick Rose. I did not know Greg Oden. I just didn't know that he was with the Heat. Okay, but here's the bonus question. So this one we will have to like write down if you know it. It might be pretty tough. I don't know. We'll see. But this is a hard one, but it's a bonus question. This is going to be worth 100 points. Who is the only player, and it's not a completely random, like you've never heard of this guy, player, who is the only player to play with LeBron James on the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers? And if Freddie gets this, he doesn't steal your points. This is just just bonus. The Heat and the Lakers. So there's a lot of players who've played on the Cavs and the Heat with him. There's a lot of players who played on the Cavs and the Lakers with him. But there's only one who's played out of the 265 teammates that he's had.
I'll go James Jones.
There's only one who's played on the Heat and the Lakers. If you need, I'll give you a hint because it probably feels like a hint would be helpful here. He is a former second-round pick. He was a highly skilled player who sort of, you always like never quite lived up to his potential because he had some off-court issues.
Oh,
so if
I think I might know who
familiar.
Can I? Oh no, wait, no, that's the
write it down. Write it down, and then we'll like count to 3 and say it or something.
I got nothing.
No, it's tough. It's not an easy one. It's not super easy. It's a bonus question for a reason. Yeah. Oh, what else can I say? Big weed guy. Does that help?
It does.
OJ Mayo?
No.
Did you say second? Did you say second round or second overall?
Overall.
Oh, okay. Then I have it.
Did I say round? Did I say round? I might have said round. Okay, my bad. That's my fault.
As soon as you said weed, I was like, I know who it is, and he certainly was not.
Second overall pick.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you guys have it now. Okay. All right. Well,
he took a picture, and there was a bunch of weed in the on his desk.
Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Beasley.
Yeah, Michael Beasley is your guy. So 100 points to whoever said Beasley right there. I wasn't paying attention. Great. Okay, wonderful. Guys, great round. Thanks for playing. Freddie, take it away.
Okay, here we go. Let's finish this baby off.
Okay, well, let's update him with the score first. My bad.
Yes.
Okay, that's me because I'm keeping score. Of course
yes.
I am. I'm also hosting that segment, and I'm definitely keeping the score going. Right now, because I definitely know what's happening, it's Matt with 112 to Filipe 7. Okay, let's move on.
Still in it.
You definitely are still in it.
Okay, final round. So we're gonna do a little one-word story. So Andy's gonna join. You have to go word for word here. I'm going to give you a minute to tell the most evocative possible, amazing story. Who wants to go first, Matt or Filipe?
So we're telling a story one word at a time, correct?
One word at a time. With
great.
Andy.
Cool. All right. Okay. Great. I'll go third.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
So
that's me and Filipe.
Filipe, Andy, you guys are first up. I'm not going to give you an option. I'm going to give you the the inspiration
us.
here. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. So you have 1 minute to tell everybody how Steven Adams stays so strong.
Okay. The name of the story is How Steven Adams Stays So Strong. Okay. Steven
Adams
stays
strong
by
lifting
so
many
people
over
his
head
in
games.
That's
how Clarence
about
lifting.
Steven
Adams
knows
many
other
facts
like
Pluto
is
not
a
planet.
So
He
knows
so
many
things.
Time's up.
Really lost the plot there.
He lives people during games and he knows a lot of facts. What's the problem?
He's mentally strong.
Yes,
Don't
exactly.
be so close-minded. Then it's
Okay.
just physicality.
Very good, very good. So, Matt,
Did you-
Andy,
And real talk though, did you know Steven Adams has a Olympic medalist sibling and also a Paralympic medalist sibling?
Oh,
No.
I did not know that. What do you know? What
One
the
of
sport-
eight, one
what
of
events?
18 kids.
no.
That sounds
Really?
not real. Is that real?
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's definitely like somewhere around there. Maybe it's 12, maybe it's 18.
I'm not impressed now because if I had 18 siblings, I'd assume at least one of them had an Olympic medal as well. Like, just you're going off odds at that point. Like,
Yeah,
That's
true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 18 kids and counting. Like those, one of those is going to be a medalist in something.
Yeah,
you know, like,
sure, like skeleton at least, like one of those sports no one competes in. Like, come on.
Yeah, read Steven Adams' Wikipedia page. He's got a crazy story.
that's absolutely
is
nuts.
his father okay? This is wild.
Yeah,
stuff.
his father's
His
crazy.
father settled in New Zealand. He was born in Bristol. He settled in New Zealand, and he fathered 18 children with 5 women.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. There
Shout
you
out
go.
Mr. Adams.
Yeah,
Shout out, Mr. Adams.
Okay,
Yeah.
Matt.
he was
And
Alex
Andy.
Kalenko before Alex Kalenko.
Jesus.
What a reference.
So many
Comedy
people being like,
wrestling.
do I need to look that up? Is that a former basketball player?
Look it up. Go to the disaster show.
He's a
Yeah.
Serbian player that played for the Pacers for 2 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Matt,
All right,
Andy.
me and Andy. All right, let's do
Here
it.
we go. Why LeBron is leaving social media? Why LeBron is leaving social media? You have 1 minute. Go.
LeBron
James
is
leaving
social
media
because
of
the
reasons
listed
here
wife
doesn't
like
Elon
Musk
to
tell
him
what
Snapchat
is
3
too
many
what
on
gimme
There we go.
it devolves.
the sheer delay between our feeds makes the game impossible.
Makes it so good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I'm gonna go ahead and give Andy and Filipe a
I need a lot of
9
points
out
here.
of
Commish.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
giving you guys 9 points. And I'm giving
9?
9 points. And I'm giving Andy and Matt -1.
Wow,
Oh.
that's generous.
So yeah,
Close the
that's
gap,
fair,
close
right?
the gap.
So
yeah, I'd lobby
Andy,
for a few more.
And did you want to put the final scores together?
Final scores is Matt McReady with 111 and Filipe Dimas with 16. All right. Well, it was close.
I covered the spread, so I'm happy.
You did. Great job. Thank you guys so much for being here and playing the Confederacy of Dunks, the game show.
Thanks, everybody.
What did they win, Freddie?
You guys won absolutely nothing, but we will be giving out more prizes in the future. Just not see you guys.
That's terrible.
Well, now I'm happy I didn't win.
We have a signed Janglin' Joe Ingles 8x10 that we've printed out from our computers, and it'll be coming to you in the mail very shortly. And you have to pay us the cost of the printing.
But guys, he's jangling now. He's not
jangling.
even jingling.
Thanks for playing, both of you guys. Andy, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna keep trying to do it. We're gonna keep trying to do this game show and keep messing around. Listeners, if you got any ideas, let us know. Subscribe to Raptors Republic.
Hey, play along if you're at home and you're listening. Right? Maybe you did already. Play along with us. Yeah. Let us know how you did.
Yeah, comment,
see if you could somehow do a better story than Andy and I.
No way.
Yeah, one that just devolves into just saying words that don't have anything to do with each other. Try that
all
out.
Stories are just saying words.
Hey, look at that. That's why you finished with 16 points, big guy. Hey, let's go.
But thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.